welcome to the stage the voice of Millie, Vivian Nixon Williams! So cute, and of course, the voice of Moxxie, it's Richard Horvitz! Y'all look just so bright and fresh this morning on a Sunday. Oh my God. How are we doing, my friends?
We are awake.
I am awake.
We are awake.
That's all we can ask for. That is all we can ask for. Okay.
That's all we're gonna give.
That's okay. Awake is better than not.
Yes.
And I mean, technically, are you guys dead in this show? Or you, like, how does that work?
No.
Okay, so alive but in a different way.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
that's spicy.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Okay, my friends, you can go ahead and start lining up for your questions. I'm gonna get the conversation started first, though.
Yes.
I'm sure you've told the story a billion gazillion times, but I would love to know how this show found you. Did you audition, or were you reached out to? Tell us the story. How'd you get here, my friends?
Nobody cared about me. I was not reached out to. I did audition.
Period.
I think I'm the only one who auditioned.
Not true. I received the copy one day, and I went down with my husband into our booth, and I put on a little dress and read the script and connected with the character and was inspired and enjoyed the scenes that I was given. I actually read for Lululand when I auditioned for this show. And I had such a good time. And I was like, okay, here we go. I didn't know what it was. And I booked Keeney, who is a cherub, who Viv Madrano plays. So I went in, I recorded Keeney, and I got to work with this guy for the first time in life. So,
And I too was in a little dress.
and he too was in a little dress.
What a coincidence.
Yes.
To me.
And side note, after my first session, I went home to my husband and I said, honey, I work with this guy. His name is Richard Horvitz. I'm in love with him. I want to work with him every single day. He's just the most incredible voice director. He can pull anything out of anybody. He brings so much joy. And then I fucking Googled him and I was like, oh my God! Oh my God! He's everything. So that happened, and then my agents called me like a couple days later and said, hey, they actually would like you to voice the role of Millie, who plays opposite Moxxie. So this show was something I auditioned for. I had no idea what I was signing up for, but it has been an incredible blessing, and I'm so grateful that I get to work with this guy.
Aw, Millie. I was very fortunate because I always knew that someone that grew up watching my shows would someday be a creator of their own, and that was the case with Vivian Madrano, who was like deep into Zim and Billy and Mandy, and she knew that she always wanted to work with me, and she had this character of Moxxie, and so she was working with Maxwell Adams, the creator of Billy and Mandy, and she said, hey, do you know how I can get in touch with Richard Horvitz's reps? I have this thing I want to do. And she went to my agents, and they sent me the script, and she was convinced I wouldn't do it because Moxxie has to say, fuck. And I'm like, wow, if she saw me at home, that would not be a surprise. But then I really liked it a lot, and I liked Viv's vision, and it was one of the best decisions I made to join the cast, and then I also asked her if I could voice direct, and she said yes, absolutely. So that's why I got to be the voice director for a bunch of the shows, for both Hasman and Helluva. But mostly I get to work with this one! Let's hear it! Yay! And we get to sing together, which is what we love to do. Funny note, her range is lower than mine. And so whenever they send us our songs, poor Viv has to sing up here because I'm already here. And it's like, can we next time we do songs, can we get the keys that match?
Can you check our keys?
Can you check our keys? Yeah.
Do a quick range check beforehand.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Like A5. No, I would love to know how it's been different because I mean, with Invader Zim and with Helluva Boss and Has-Been, you have two frontliners of Hot Topic from different eras.
Yeah.
To talk about, and then from...
And I make so much money off of those.
I would love to know, if you ever got to interact with a lot of Invader Zim fans back in the day versus now, and then with Broadway and interacting with people at the stage door, how that is compared to meeting fans at conventions, specifically of like the Helluverse and stuff.
You go.
You go.
Well, at the same time, 1, 2, 3.
When I was
Millie. You go.
What's interesting is at Broadway, when you're working with the stage door, you sign a quick autograph. Here, you sit with the people who have watched your show over and over and over again. You guys know the series better than we do. And at Broadway, you don't have to do the Q&A. So sometimes y'all come with a question, and I'm like, fuck, Richard, what happened in that episode?
Yeah, you just said Moxxie.
So the fandemonium is really insane, and it's something that I appreciate because it really helps you to understand the impact that the work that you do has on the greater good. You know, I never knew that my imp character actually changed people's lives, and people come up to me and they say, you know, I was having a hard time, I didn't want to wake up, and your character, I relate to her, and I feel seen, and I feel heard, and you've got me through some dark times. And so I think that's one of the biggest differences, just the time I get to spend with the people who consume the show.
For me, we still have a really cool Zim following. Ricky Simons, who played Gur, and we were on the road for like 15 years doing conventions before we ever came back to do Enter the Florpus. And so I really got the opportunity to meet the fans, and a lot of our Helluva Boss fans are Zim crossovers also. If you're a Zim fan out there, anyone? If you're a Helluva Boss fan, anyone out there? I rest my case. So, yeah, it's been great. It's been wonderful. And the weird things that we've signed, I can't even go into. I won't anymore. Ricky used to have this saying that people would come up to us, and they still come up to Viv and I and say, will you sign my arm? I want to get it tattooed on. And Ricky started saying, you know what? I'm not going to sign any body parts because if you end up serial killed, I don't want them to think I signed my work.
That's so specific, but also like, that's weirdly
Right,
logical.
right? It really makes a good point.
Something I've never thought about.
We only found this arm, and there's a Ricky Simons on here. Yes, it's a clue.
Start there, quick! My friends, real quick, before we get to the questions, if you are cosplaying from any of the Helluverse, please stand up. I would love to admire you and give you some applause.
Yay! There's the Serpentines. Look out there. Oh my gosh, there's a husk. We got a lot of people out there. And it's Stolas. Stolas!
Oh my gosh, you got the full mask. You were ready to rock. All right, my friends, it is turning.
And there's someone cosplaying as Luna right there, right in line.
Yes.
Right there. Everyone's saying in dog form.
Oh, special.
That's good. That's a great Luna.
Very detailed, very intricate work you've done.
Yes.
All right, Aizawa, it's all you, my friend.
So in character, I know a lot of couples can't survive working together and living together. So what is the secret to a healthy relationship with you two?
Singing in six.
Yeah. Millie. At the same time.
That's professional.
Yeah. And compromise and communication. And honesty.
Thank you so much, my friend. Hello.
Hi. So first of all, I want to preface this. I'm very sad about Stolas not being here because I want
We're not.
Yeah, forget that guy.
Would you like us to leave?
Listen. Okay, so you know the part, the thing that was going around, like where it's all the characters that say "take that depression." I want to do that, but not that. I love me and my family, me and my mom, we love the line that Millie says, "Y'all see this motherfucker around here." But because we don't have Stolas or as many voice actors, I would love to leave it open if you guys like have any voice impressions like of the other characters. Like I just want to hear that line with all the characters, and I know Richard does a lot of impressions, so I think we can carry that through. So
Yes, I will only do this one. Miss Bomb, take that depression.
Y'all seen this motherfucker?
Oh.
yeah.
Excuse me, Cherry. Have you all seen this motherfucker?
Have you seen this motherfucker?
What about Millie and Moxxie doing those ones? Like, or Blitz?
Yeah, it's be the
Are
same.
you cutting a check after this?
That is true, my friend. This is the pin. Yeah.
Have you all seen this motherfucker?
I love that. Okay.
Thank you
All right,
so much,
thank you.
love.
So sorry about that. I just love that line. All right.
Hey.
Thank you, so good. Hello, my friend.
It's okay.
We got this.
You got this.
Oh, okay. After the reveal at the end of Sismus about Millie's pregnancy, I'm wondering if...
Whoa, what? What? You have something to tell me? Blitz!
Will we get more about that in like a short, or do we have to wait till season 3?
You have to wait till season 3.
Simmer on it, babes. You got this. I believe in you.
Hello, my name is Nicole, and I wanted to ask you guys what is like your favorite thing about working on Helluva Boss and like with the actors that you work with?
My favorite thing is the creative team. I mean, I just couldn't pick to work with better people. I'm so happy every time I get to be with them on the road. You know, we're remote sometimes, oftentimes, so it's a wonderful group of people to work with, and the space is very safe that we record in, you know. People can oftentimes have imposter syndrome or feel insecure about things, especially if you're getting a song right before you go into the booth. But Richard and Viv make that space so warm and fuzzy that, you know.
Yeah, we're just playing pretend. That's all we're doing is playing. For me, I agree with everything that Viv said. I love, you know, that we get to work together. It would be great if we could all record at the same time, which we don't because just schedules don't permit it anymore. And half of us are on the East Coast, half of us are on the West Coast. But what I love is that I love what we get to sing, and I love our relationship on the show. So I think those are my two favorite things about it. Yeah.
You guys rock. Thank you.
Thanks, Nicole.
You rock too.
Hi, Richard. We met back in Anime 405.
Yes. Good
I
to
got
see
to
you
meet
again.
you and the lovely Brendan Rogers, who was an absolute delight.
Yes. Who's he?
Blitzy.
Oh, Blitzy. Shut your owl hole. Shut your cloaca.
A lot of us probably here grew up with you as the original Alpha 5. So, is there any difference between voicing a character that had no mouth, such as Alpha?
Yeah, that was easy because that was just dubbing. So whenever Alpha's lights moved, I spoke. And if the lights stopped, I knew I was either too short or too long. And it was worse to be one of the monsters because they had to match the lip flaps.
So, yeah, that's what I was getting at with the animated characters, because now you gotta try to sync it up with the mouth movements.
Yes, exactly.
Which did you enjoy more?
Oh, definitely what we do, because we don't have to be concerned by time. Like if like I say to Viv, let's do that line faster. That's a lot easier than trying to match, and that's why people who aren't great dubbers, you'll often hear them going, "See, what do you think you're doing?" Like, whoa, slow down. It's like, no, the map's moving, so no. So I hate that part of it. Yeah. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello, Blitz.
You look great.
Thank you. Oh, I saw myself and I got scared.
No, you should be proud. You look fabulous.
Thanks.
So throughout the show, we kind of like discover like the geography of hell in the universe. Like some people from Wrath and Lust. What ring of hell do you think would be the most fun to live in for you personally?
Gluttony.
Yeah, gluttony. Yeah, gluttony.
No debate, no discussion. That's it.
There's no debate. There's no debate.
Thank you.
You got it.
Hello there. Dragonair on your head. That's so cool. Nice.
My name's Zach, and I was wondering, with the recent announcement that you guys will be crossing over with the Has-Been cast, who is someone you hope to have a duet with?
He thinks Sarah for me. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Or you know who else? Daphne Rubin Vega. That would be.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That would be for me. For me, I think Charlie and Moxxie would be a good duet.
Just the sweetest thing ever.
Unless I got to do serpentious with Alex. Miss Bone, Cherry, would you like to do a sex? Speaking of serpentious, yes.
Hello! Serpentious here. On the subject of the crossovers, now that asshole Blitz has unleashed her upon us denizens of hell, what exactly is going to happen when Emberlyn meets up with Valentino?
Oh man, Valentino's smart. Emberlyn, but I do not know. Yes, I don't have an answer for that. It would become some sort of canon, and then I'd be shot by Amazon. So I don't know.
Thank you.
Blitzikin.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Kayla. My
Hi,
question
Kayla.
is, if you could be any other character from Helluva, who would it be and why?
I'd be Verasica because she's sassy and fun, and I like her songs.
I'd be serpentious because I think he's very funny.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name's Kendall. Kind of like what she said, if you could be any other character in Has-Been Hotel, specifically, who would you be and like why?
I'd be Charlie.
Oh, cute.
I would be.
If not serpentious, then.
I think serpentious.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Seems silly. I don't know. Hi, my friend.
Getting married in March 26th. Is that the date?
How special. Congratulations.
Yes.
Okay, this is for both of you.
Okay, let's lock in.
If Blitz and Moxxie had a battle with the V's, who will win? Time's taking.
Blitz and
Blitz and
Moxxie.
Moxxie for
Blitz
sure.
and Moxxie for sure.
What
Yeah.
if the Bucks and the Valentino are better? You know what I mean?
It doesn't happen.
Yeah, they're not better. I
No,
have a
it's true.
chance.
I mean,
We never know.
first of all, Moxxie is an expert marksman, so they won't see it coming. So there's that. Well, I just told you, we do know.
Remind me to get pie after this.
Yes.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Yes. Hello.
What do you think how Moxxie would react if he ended up in Has-Been Hotel?
I think he would do an entire musical
Yes. Yes. All Moxxie.
called Hamilton.
Call Hamilton. How does it? Bastards. Yes. It would be an all musical all the time.
Special.
Yes.
Have a great time.
Look.
It's Luna.
There's Luna.
Oh, that's
Hello
next.
there.
I'm sorry, we're just
Hello
wrapping.
there.
I've met Moxxie before twice.
Nice to see you
I met
again.
you yesterday,
Yes.
Millie. My question is, I gotta think a bit. I was petting Luna.
Petting Luna.
What is your most favorite line, and what line did you think was most funny?
This could be, or just funniest line that was your favorite. You can combine it into one.
From my character or any character?
Any character you played.
That we played. Our characters that we played.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah. She likes Luna. Of mine, I like a couple. I like a human called me a possum. I am not a possum. And You've held us for over an hour and you haven't even asked us what we are. I'm a Virgo. That's our answer. We're sticking to it, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
Look, there's Luna. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Blake. I actually met up with you, Richard, yesterday. I took a table selfie with you.
Yes, I remember.
And my
And it's just a picture of a table, which is weird. You and a table.
yeah, totally. And my question is, what was your experience voicing your characters on Helluva Boss?
It's wonderful, and what I love so much about it is every time I get a script, I learn something more about Millie. And so my experience is continuing to, as Erica Lindbeck would say, peel the layers of
Yes, that's really good. Peel the layers. And Stolas would be like, yeah, oh, Blitzy, time to peel the layers. Ow! Stop ruffling your feathers. For me, it's like, it's always fun. I just wish that, like, even though we're together, I wish they would record our scenes together at the same time, because I just think it's better that way.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And now, thank you. And now look, we have Luna.
This is Luna's owner. Oh my gosh, it's an honor.
Hi there.
So, as your characters, what is your honest opinion about Stolas and Blitz?
I think they're gay!
Millie, they're not gay, they're in love. We love it. We think it's a great storyline, and we think that if it's one of those things that just could get on the same page at the same time.
Yes.
Always that. That's, we've all had those relationships. Hopefully it works out.
Our Luna says hi.
Hi, Luna.
Hello. Very sweet. Thank you so much, my friends. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is, do you have a least favorite character from Helluva Boss and Has Been Hotel? If you do, then why?
I don't. I don't have a least favorite character.
I'm going to say I have my least favorite.
Striker!
Yeah. I do not have a least favorite character or actor. I think that everyone, it's like we're very
It's
fortunate.
just us
Yeah.
up here. You can tell the truth.
Okay, do you guys know I'm just No, I love them all. I think they're all fun, and we get to spend more time on the road at these conventions together than we ever do working together. So we get to know them all. We get to know each other pretty well. We eat out together and stuff. So yeah,
That's cute.
yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi. Sorry, this is my first Q&A.
That's okay. Welcome.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming. What's your name, my friend?
My name's Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey.
I met you, Richard, at
Yes.
Anime 405 last year.
Yes, in
And I met
November.
you-
I met you here.
I met you at
Special.
So, the question I had is, besides your voices, what's the one thing you have in common with Moxxie and Millie?
I think one of the most beautiful things about Millie is how she loves. And love is something that can be very sweet and endearing, and it also can take you to this very feral place. And I experienced this through and through with my children and my husband, and so that's something we have very much in common.
Yes, for me, an undying love and worship of anything musical. I'm a musical theater fanatic since I was this high, and I started out in musical theater. With my first equity production was when I was 10. So for me, actually I was 13. I lied. Anything musical theater is my bag.
Now I have to jump in. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite musical?
My favorite all-time musical is Jesus Christ Superstar. Yeah, without a doubt. I can do that one from beginning to end. My mind is clearer now. At last, all too well. Modern day musicals, as my friend just said, Hamilton. I absolutely love Hamilton. Les Mis. Oh man, there's so many. Like Phantom. Love Phantom. Yeah, I'm more of I think I'm more like in the Andrew Lloyd Webber camp. I like some like Into the Woods. I like some of that, but I'm more of a rhyming. You know, it's like Sondheim gets a little too run on sentency for me.
Sure,
you know,
for sure.
And
very wordy.
Yeah, but I do. Of course, I do love West Side Story. So that's probably one of my favorites also. Yeah.
What about you, Viv? I would love to know, do you have any favorite musicals?
I love Over the Rainbow. I love Hamilton. I love my Christian Chenoweth and Wicked.
That's one.
Yeah.
Wicked, yeah.
There's too many good
for sure
to name.
Yeah.
All right, my friend, go ahead.
The wedding is actually March 28th.
28th. I said 26th. It's 28th. Got
You
it.
did good, Richard.
That was right there. It's 2 days off.
My question is,
Unless I'm psychic.
favorite disguise Moxxie and Millie has worn?
What's her favorite what?
The one you're wearing.
Yeah. What's our favorite wardrobe?
Disguise that Moxxie.
Oh, disguise. Oh, I love anything when Moxxie is a steampunk. I love steampunk. Yeah. So in that one where we're trying to kill the old guy, he's all dressed up in his steampunk outfit, and then he's in his dress. Yeah. So yeah.
Thank you so much, my friend. Hello.
If Moxxie was given the free opportunity to act in a musical, how do you think he would react?
Oh my God, Millie, quickly, get on me, get my clothes. Millie, run down the lines. Millie, don't do it first. Millie, the stage beckons me. You're welcome.
Thank you. Hi, my friend.
Good to see you again.
Dennis again.
Yes. Still have my goggles that I love. Yep.
Not really a show-related question, but more of the industry in general. Having an IT background about the AI stuff, the AI voice generation using graphics and video. Have y'all seen any impacts to that, as far as the series and stuff? I know there's tons of stuff.
No AI impact on our series or shows. Video games, yeah, that's why we're like in a battle right now over video games, because what a lot of people don't realize is that when we go in and do video games, that's it. We get a session fee, and video games account for billions of dollars a year. They make more in video games than they do in motion pictures. So video games are the number one thing. So from everything from the developers and the voice actors and everything, we just get that salary. We don't really get to participate in any of the rewards of the financial rewards other than our session fees. So a lot of times, they're going to do a new game or they're going to do a prequel and they go, oh, we'll just lift those lines and we'll just AI them and put them in here. And there's as the contract stands now, we're still fighting to protect that. There are good things about AI. Don't get me wrong, there's good things about AI, but like anything, if you open a door, it becomes a very slippery slope. Yeah, scary. What scares me the most about it, there's two things with AI that I really, really despise. One is deep fakes. I think that's very dangerous. I think it's very, very, very dangerous. And the second one is that it's going to put millions of people out of work. And that's the biggest problem right there. Deep fakes and putting people out of work. Yeah, even now when I go to McDonald's, can I just order at the counter? Do I have to push these things? I want extra sweet and sour sauce! So, yeah, you got it.
Thank you so much. Hello there.
Hi, my name is Nick. I met you guys yesterday.
Nice to see you again, Nick.
Hi.
And my question to both of you is, throughout your work between Helluva Boss and Hazbin Hotel, I can't work good.
It's okay, you're doing great, Nick.
Throughout the episodes you've done, how much joy has it brought to you, and does it feel like you're adding more story to your lives?
It's a good question.
I always have a great time in the booth. But what is most fulfilling really is coming to these events and seeing how the show impacts people's lives. That's just been the most fulfilling thing about what we get to do.
You know, the funny thing is that the story, it's like they say, you know, you write your own story. That's kind of what we get to do with this, because what people don't realize is that we've been working on Helluva Boss for 6 years, and it went like that, and because we're still recording, we're still working, and you know, this by the time, you know, we do our order pickup, you know, it's going to be, you know, at least 10 years down the line we've been doing this. And when we started this, Vivian had just had her first baby, and now she's had her third. So, yeah. So, that's how time goes by, and I think our stories, as we're writing them, to answer your question, is this is all part of our story, and it's like, it's nothing we could have even seen coming, which is my favorite thing about life.
That was beautiful.
Got it?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hi, I'm Gracie. I met Richard, I think, yesterday.
Hi, Gracie.
Hi, this is actually a question for Vivian. In Helluva Boss, we actually get a lot of background episodes on like Blitz, Moxxie, even Luna. But in my personal opinion, I feel like we didn't get much on Millie, even in the episode we were supposed to. I wanted to know what your opinion is on her character, and if like how you feel about the episode she's been in and how much role she's gotten to play.
I feel like Viv Madrano knows exactly what she's doing, and I feel like you learn a little bit more about Millie as the stories progress, and I trust what Viv is doing, and you're gonna learn more about her in season 3, so I feel really great about what's happening. And same with Luna, like, not every story you can get in one season. I mean, the episodes are 20 to 26 minutes long, but if you stick with us, you'll learn a lot about everybody.
Thank you so much.
Hello there. Yes. So, it's a good question. Why did Invader Zim just end randomly? Is that the question? Yeah. So, I want you to write a letter to Nickelodeon and ask them that exact question.
I met you, Richard.
This morning, yes. Happy birthday, 19th birthday,
Happy
everybody.
This is also my first con and first Q&A, so I'm actually really thinking and searching my head of what to ask. I do have one kind of specific question. It's actually for everyone in this room. Who else here really does not like Stella or Valentino at all? I don't know why, this is probably just a personal opinion, but I kind of really want a crossover episode of Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss with literally from everyone just beating up Val. And I'll tell you, my friend,
that is the thing you landed on, and all the questions that were going through your head. How do we kill them?
That was like the first thing. The second thing is okay, I need to remember my ADHD is just like killing me right now. So if there is an opportunity for everyone in the Helluva Boss, like Stolas, Blitz, Moxxie, Millie, Luna, Octavia, to like go to Earth and like have a fun day, what do you think would be their like most specific thing to do? I kind of feel like that Stolas would try to drag everyone to Six Flags.
Yeah, well, we have been to Earth. Remember the Brendan Ragers episode?
I remember the beach episode, and that was it.
Yeah.
The only thing that stuck with me was the possum.
Yeah.
And that is my quote.
Possum.
I feel like Millie's taking everyone to Dollywood. I mean, that's...
Go Dolly!
Moxxie's taking everyone to Broadway.
No, the only reason why Moxxie would take anyone to Broadway is to find the people that did Hamilton, so that he could do a Q&A with them.
Yes.
I feel like you had all the answers to these questions.
Yes, you got it. You've got this going on.
I may or may not have been rewatching the show over and over and over and over again. I swear it's not hypertension.
Yay, thank you.
Happy birthday, my
Nice
friend.
to meet you.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
birthday.
Hello, Fizzarali.
Hello, Moxxie.
Millie, it's Fizzarali.
So this
is my first Q&A, and the question I had was, if Millie and Moxxie did not go with Blitz, what would they be doing now?
Alternate career paths.
Oh, you mean career-wise?
Yeah. Career-wise.
You know, we can't really say.
Okay.
Yeah, because anything we say is like, we can't like make any kind of fake canon out there. So to answer the question, Moxxie would be a theater director.
And Millie would be an assassin.
Yeah, nice. Exactly. One way or another.
Thank you so much.
Millie's got badass talent, so.
We are getting close on time, my friends, so we will probably not get to everyone, just a big heads up. Go ahead, my friend. You're good.
I have a question. Are you or are you not a possum?
This is a heated topic.
He's not a possum!
You stunned the poor man. Hello, hello.
Hi, my name is Carissa. I've been making wood burn pieces for all of the cast.
Thank you, I love mine so much.
I hope yours made it all the way back home from Anime 405, Richard.
Yes, it did. It's up on my office wall. It's up on my website. Yeah, absolutely.
And my question was, as a person who was like sort of recently married, there isn't a whole lot of like super like wonderfully healthy, functional like marriage relationships in some shows that I've liked, and I'm curious how much of like their like good interactions and their love and their like just good healthy marriage is like just you guys, and how much of that is like the writing kind of behind it. I feel like
I think we bring ourselves to the writing, but I think the writing is very wholesome and well-rounded, and I think even in Unhappy Campers, you see that within a marriage, within a relationship, you have to fill your own cup. So it's pouring into one another, it's finding your passions outside of one another, it's taking care of yourself so that you can take care of one another.
Yeah, and it's an understanding that it's you're working at a relationship. Like
you choose it every day.
You choose it every day, and you know, like my wife and I, we have this thing called the third body. There's me, my wife, and together we create the third body, which is another living relationship. And we always have to check in with each other, like, is the third body healthy right now, or we haven't been spending time together, or we haven't spent enough time catching up or talking. So that's I think the key, and we bring, you know, both of us have healthy marriages, so we bring that to the table.
Thank you so much. My friends, we are at time. Are you guys going straight back to your tables after this?
We will be at our tables.
I'll be at my table for 15 minutes and then I have to jump on a plane.
Amazing. So go book it straight there after this, my friends. If y'all want to give our lovely friends one more big round of applause. And Chet, if everybody wants to stand up and come right up here, we're going to take a group selfie together, if we mind.